Gemini, excuse me. Good morning, Gemini. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whenever you're viewing this, Gemini, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal, and this is In My Own World Tarot. And this is the reading for the sign of Gemini for the next 48, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever you have a heavy Gemini placement. Gemini, please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with every single Gemini. Hopefully it does. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe so you can turn on the notification because I do post randomly. Now, I pray before each and every one of my readings so that way my energy is protected, your energy is protected as well. Also, may cuss. Yep, sure will. May cuss a lot, may cuss a little, may not cuss at all. We're going to see how it goes. Now, Gemini, I was so excited to get into your reading because, as you know, we have the full moon in Taurus tomorrow, which is a lunar eclipse, and it actually is going to happen at 6 a.m. in the morning, depending on where you are in the world. In America, United States, it will happen at 6 a.m. in the morning. And the thing about this full moon eclipse, how it's going to affect the Gemini, because it affects us in our 12th house. And our 12th house talks about our healing. It talks about our dreams. It talks about our childhood memories, things of that nature. And it's going to help us in bad habits. Keep in mind, when these transits happen, when you hear these tarot readings, it is up to you to take action on what you hear. So let me start by saying the energy is there for you, Gemini, to end bad habits that you had, to end trauma that you had, to really finish the healing process of things that you've been holding on to since childhood for so long, to really take action and pursue a better daily habit. For us Gemini, because I'm a Gemini if you didn't know, it's a replaceable energy for us. So it's replacing whatever bad habit or trauma you had with now a good one. So you're getting Dharma versus karma in this new lunar eclipse, Gemini. Very, very powerful for you. So let's go ahead and get into the reading and see what's going on with you, Gemini. Great God in heaven, please allow me to tap into the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or wherever they have a heavy Gemini placement. Please allow me, to relay this to the Gemini as accurately and clearly as possible. Please protect my energy during this reading. Protect the energy of Gemini as well. And please continue to bless our lives with peace, abundance, prosperity, and protection. Thank you, amen, and ashe. All right, Jimmy. And of course, since we're going into a full moon, we're going to use the Moonology deck. It's only right. We're using synchronicities today. We're using Moonology, numerology, and astrology. I'm such a dork, but it made sense to me. So that's what we're using. We're using the ologies. Ologies. Ideology may mean something to you, to be honest. As I stop kidding around, seriously. Different ideologies. So this is for this. I used to say, keep an open mind, but this really will resonate with a large group of Gemini. All right, so let's see. The ideology and the psychology of the mind. I don't know. Something about that. If you haven't actually tapped into your gift of being born under the influence of Mercury, Gemini, really being able to tap into the subconscious mind, really being able to tap into receiving the messages, really being able to tap into the synchronicities of the electronics that we have, being able to really tap into the knowledge of that other people cannot reach. I need you to do that as a Gemini, all right? Well, at least as having that influence, shall I say. All right, so you have your energy is gaining momentum, the waxing moon, which is true. It's happening right now, actually, because it's a full moon tomorrow. And then you have faith in your dreams. Great manifestation, waxing as well. So a lot of you are in the correct space to encompass and take in this energy that's happening. All right, so let's see. What does numerology say? That was the Moonology deck. Now we're on the Moonology deck. Let's see what this deck says. When I saw these decks, I had to you got to get them together because it just makes sense. Go through your moonology, the numerology, and astrology. In my world, it makes sense. No pun intended. Because in my own world, tarot. Never mind. Sorry. So you have change. Okay, Gemini. So you are in the energy to receive this energy of the lunar eclipse. So shall I say, utilize this energy. Okay. So let's see. Anything else? Domestic harmony open. If you do as you so please. Do as you so please. It might be cold where you are. It might be a little knit. But if you can open the window while this is happening, or open some type of, like, you don't have to open it, but let the moonlight shine in on you as this is happening. Something about it, letting the moonlight shine in on you, is going to help you really encompass this energy. Okay? Let's see. Any other messages from the astrology deck for Gemini? Moonology, astrology, and also, I know it sounds weird, and I know it sounds like I'm playing, but some of you may want to do that. Actually look up what your moonology, numerology, and astrology is for yourself in regards to this lunar eclipse. Crystal, what do you mean by that? What is your life path number? What is your soul urge number? What is your soul source number? What is your personal synchronicity number? Because we all have one. In your birth chart, where exactly will the moon, is your moon in conjunction to where this lunar eclipse is? What is the degrees? Do you have any aspects? Is there a stellium there? It's a lot that someone needs to still find out about themselves, because it's one thing to know your birth chart. Sidebar. It is one thing to know your birth chart and to be aware of what your natal chart and your birth chart is. It is another thing to be able to understand it in the different transits that we're currently in. So when shameless plug, when you book a birth chart analysis with me or anyone else of that nature, make sure that you have a full understanding that every 4 hours there's a shift in the planetary alignment. Just because the planet is currently retrograde, or at the time of your birth it could have been direct, you have to take into account that you have a full understanding of what you are looking at. Because just because you're watching this video, oh, I'm a Gemini, at the current time where Gemini is sitting, you actually may not be acting out of your sun placement. Like as in tomorrow, you'll be acting out of your 12th house Gemini, not your sun placement, because Gemini will be sitting in the 12th house during the lunar eclipse. If you have a full Gemini birth chart. Crystal, what do you mean by that? What I mean by that, having a full Gemini birth chart, is that the sign of Gemini starts and you will have a Gemini rising as well. So this could be for someone with a Gemini sun and a Gemini rising. And then you would have the second house, and your second house would be in Cancer. Then your third house would be in Taurus. Then your fourth house, it would go, no, excuse me. Then your second house would be in Cancer. Then your third house would be in Leo, and then so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying? So you got to really look at the difference. And then depending on, because a few months ago, it actually switched up because Aquarius was in Saturn. So it was flipped. So anyways, sorry. I just had to let y'all know that real quick. So anyway, South Node, clearing karmic debts, all right? That's what the astrology is saying. And then I was just talking about that. And the third house for Gemini would be in Leo. So your Leo placement, and then Earth stability. So really taking action and clearing karmic debt on things, possibly things that you found that interest you, that you spent money on. This could be X debts, like cars that you somebody has to clear a car debt, or some type of debt on your credit, something like paying off your debts, putting more effort into your passions to make money to pay off your debt so you can live. It's like at a point in time you were living lavishly. This is something for you to live more. Actually, You're going to be capable of living more lavishly to afford something about affording the lifestyle, but it's going to take you putting in effort to pay off your debts. That is tangible here. So you got a lot of things going on for this full moon in Taurus, Gemini. So let's see. What else is happening with you? What else is happening with the Gemini? Yeah, that's why, like, when you get the birth chart with me, I do it's a whole class. You're sitting in a class. There is a PowerPoint presentation to get and everything. You need to take notes. All right, so you got the Devil, the Emperor, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. You ain't gonna be able to, can't nobody listen. I wish somebody would try to manipulate the Gemini during this energy. It's a hell no. Seven of Pentacles, the Moon, Ten of Cups. You're going to finally see the Death card. Boom. Listen, Gemini, what this full moon in Taurus is also going to help you see is for you to stop being stupid. Stop being manipulated by people you think is fine or you think got it like that. Your eyes are going to be wide open with the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles and the Devil. You're going to be able to see this shit from a mile away. A lot of you are going to be able to end the toxic cycles of why you come to tarot in the first place. Can we talk about it? Let's just be real. Because a lot of you come to tarot because of heartbreak. Not many, but a lot. The reason why you started down this journey, because somebody broke your heart. Because somebody deceived you. Because somebody manipulated you. Because somebody cheated on you. Because somebody presented themselves as who you wanted them to be and you fell for it. Okay? But guess what? In this new transit, that's over. You're going to be able to sniff that shit out from a mile away and not fall for the games no more. And then you're also going to be able to stand in your integrity and your authenticity and also some of us who were being this person, the Devil, the Emperor, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, acting as though we were like that and we weren't. That cycle ends for you as well. So this is a very powerful energy. So let's go ahead and get into your angel answers, Gemini. I'm going to wrap this up. Okay. Don't forget to tune into I'm going to do the all signs later for the full moon in Taurus as well to get you some more information, Gemini. All right. But that's all you need to know, to be honest. I keep hearing the shit ends today. So it ends today. So go ahead and breathe through your nose to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it to the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release it through your mouth to the count of 4. What that does is going to open you up to the universe. Go ahead and ask your question that you want to know from your angels and ancestors. We're going to answer it with the Angel Answers deck. What does Gemini need to know at this time? What is the answer for Gemini? Get more information. Like I said, I was just telling y'all, and that's why I had to go on a rant about the birth charts and really knowing what you're looking at and how to understand it, because there's more to what meets the eye. And Gemini, I need you to tap into that energy, especially with this lunar eclipse, of not just being surface level, of not just being able to speak in an intelligent manner, but to actually know what you're talking about. All right? All right, Gemini. You guys stay blessed, stay safe, and stay protected. It has been my honor, as always, to read for you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Bye, Gemini.